everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to do card number 2 of our White Christmas card series. This series consists of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, posting a video at noon using a stamp set, but doing 3 different cards so that you will be able to see different ideas and give you some inspiration. It's been great for my creative juices, and I'm hoping that it's good for yours too. I am using a retired stamp set for the month of May, and I did one in April, I think, with a retired stamp set too. But this stamp set is White Christmas, and it is retiring. When it's gone, but you can still order it through the end of May, and then our new catalog comes out in June. So if you want this, I would snag it. There is a link down below to shop 24/7 at TT.Scraps.stampinup.net. And then there's also a Hostess code that if you use that, you will get a special surprise, and you could be chosen to be the hostess for the club. And yeah, that would give you free stuff. That's what I was trying to think of. So use the Hostess code. If you're going to spend over $150 on your own, please let me know though, because then we will do something special, because you will also get Hostess awards for that. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this card. It's, again, using the White Christmas stamp set, and I just love this set. I think it's so cute. And we're going to use this little polar bear, which is adorable. Okay, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. It's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I cut in half at 5.5, and then I'm going to score it, I'm going to fold it in half again, and this is going to be then an A2 sized card that will measure 4.25 by 5.5, and this is like a normal sized greeting card. And we're going to do it like a normal greeting card, which is unusual for me because I usually try to make the fold a little different, but I have been liking the up kind of folds, but today we're going to do it this way. And this is going to be a very simple but beautiful card. We're going to put this is a real red piece of cardstock, cut at 5.25 by 4. And I just love this color. And we are putting that right down in the middle of that white. And then we will use this white piece of cardstock that is cut at 3 3/3 by 5, and see how it layers just beautifully on top of this. But before I put this down, I'm going to actually do my stamping on it. That way if I mess up, I can use the other side. So I'll put that base over there for now, and then I have my stamp set right here. And the first one we're going to use is this big tree stamp. That is just lovely. And I'm going to put a piece of cardstock down as a background. And I'm going to use my Misty on this one, because that's a big stamp. So I really don't need the background, I guess. I thought I was going to use a block, but man, that's a big one. So, And I like that it kind of goes like that. I think that's just really cool. So we're just going to put it in our card, wherever you decide you might want it, like that. And I'm going to use the black archival ink to stamp, or to ink, well, I guess, and to stamp. And just bring it down. Oh, a little bit right there on the trees. I need a little more, so I'm going to ink that area up again. I'll put it back down. There we go. And I have my Stampin' scrub here. I'm going to carefully lift this tree off. And I'm going to put it face up in the wet side of my Stampin' scrub. And then I'm going to spray it with my mist. And I'm just going to let that sit here until I do all the other stamps, and I'll clean them all at once. And then I'm also going to use the cardinal birds. And there's 2 in here. And you know what? I could probably do all of my stamping like this at the same time. So I'm going to use my cardinal birds, and I'm going to use my cute little polar bear. And then I'm also going to use this Merry Christmas, but I'm going to do this one on a piece of scrap paper. So I don't know if I can do that at the same time or not. I think I'll wait and do this one after I'm done with those. Don't want to get overzealous. Okay, so I'm going to put these where I want them. I know I want the polar bear here. Something like that. And I want each bird in the tree. I think I want them kind of high. I don't know. This one I might put. I want to be able to see their bodies pretty good. I think that'll be good. Then I'm going to close this down once I have them where I want them. Lift it up, and then I'm going to ink all 3 of these with the black archival ink. I'll push it down. Okay, I can't see his body too well, but hopefully when I color him in, I'll be able to see him better. If not, I can restamp him somewhere. I'm getting out a wet wipe. At least I'm trying to. Getting out 16 of them. I just need 1. And I need to clean off this archival ink on here. It will stain this thing, so you need to be careful. And I'm just cleaning off those while I have them out. My chair needs some oil. It's written. So let's put these little birdie berries back before I lose them. Put my little birdies back. I love that little polar bear. He's so cute. That's part of the reason I bought this set. Because of that silly polar bear. Show me a critter and I'm sold. Isn't that cute? Okay, so then I'm also going to stamp this Merry Christmas onto kind of a scrappy piece of cardstock, because it doesn't exactly matter because we're cutting it out. And there's a part of me that's thinking that maybe I should go ahead and stamp it on the card where I want it, and then lift this up because of those strings. I can just cut the strings off. I think I'm going to do that. Let's see how that looks. I love doing these card series because it really does make me feel like I can be creative. I want this to hang between these 2 trees. And I want it to be raised. I'm just trying to line up the strings. I want them to be somewhere where they actually like look like they are hooked onto the tree. So then I'm just going to do that and this, and that's cute just like that, but you can't really read the Merry Christmas, so this is a better way of doing it anyway, but I like having the strings. Oh, and I think I want some snow. We need some snow, don't we? We need some snow, Tammy. And this I'm definitely going to use the block because I can just do this and this. Oh my goodness. The cats. Oh, they knocked down I have my washi, you guys have probably seen, in little plastic cases, and they knocked down one of my plastic cases. They get very playful in the morning. I like it. I like it. I like it. The only thing I'm not liking is how this polar bear is kind of sticking up over there. I'm kind of thinking I might stamp him again and put him on top of the line because it just makes it more realistic. So let's find my polar bear. Let's do this. Let's do this, and I'll just cut him out. I'll fussy cut him. Okay. My husband is at work this morning. He had to be at work at 4:30 this morning. He does maintenance at this company, and he's the lead maintenance engineer. And they are doing something. I don't even know. He told me, but I don't know. But he had to go in at 4:30 this morning. Ugh. So that's partly why I am tired too, because when he woke up, you know, of course I wake up, but I didn't stay awake, just I woke up. So I'm going to cut the Christmas part out and then the Merry part out separately. But the cool thing is that I can cut off the strings. I don't need to bring those with me. And I'm just going to cut this out, and then I will do more fussy cutting. And I'm just going to cut up on each one of these. I know this is going to be probably a longer card for one that is fairly simple or simplistic. It's not simple, it's just a simplistic card because it uses mostly just one color. And then I will go this way. I'm not going to worry about getting in between each of the letters. There's the Christmas. Then I'll do the same thing with Mary. So I'm just taking it and cutting it on one of the sides, and then I'll do the other side. It seems to work best when I do it this way. But if you have a different technique, then by all means. And then I need my polar bear. And this one I'm just going to fussy cut, which just means that you cut close to the line or on the line, however you want to do it. And the best way to do this is to move the paper, not your scissors. I feel like my scissor spring is giving away. I'm not talking because I'm concentrating. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get Mr. Polar Bear cut out as cleanly as I can. I probably don't even have to worry about this middle part since he's going on a white cardstock, but oh well. Let me toss all of this stuff. And now we can finish the card up. So yeah, this is gonna look way better with this polar bear standing right here. Oh, I like it a lot. And actually what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take my aqua pen and just very lightly, you know what, I think I'm even gonna use gray. I'll use this smoky slate. I'm just very lightly going to go under his feet and by the trees. I used this aqua pen in the last video tutorial too. I love the aqua pens. I think they're fabulous. I would highly recommend them. And it just kind of gives it a neat watery, colory look. I totally stuck my finger right in there. Okay, so I'm going to then put this up. And I'm going to also put some embossing powder on the trees and on the snowbanks. So, and I'm kind of wondering if I don't need to fussy cut out the birds. I'm just going to put some glue on the tree stem, or whatever these are called. Branches. It's early, peeps. Gosh, I'm really kind of thinking I need to do the birds too. Fussy cut them, I mean. Did I get glue under here? Okay, so then I'm going to take my embossing powder. Oh, and I didn't do the snow. I need to do the snow. Bum, 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 bump. Then I take my embossing powder and I'm just going to pour it all over this card. But don't worry, even though you might use almost all of it or all of it, you really don't use very much. You'll put it back in here. And you'll see you have almost a full thing again. Very cool. And then I'm going to take what's left on here and do the same thing. You won't get it all, but you'll get a lot of it. Then you take your heat gun and you let it heat up for a second. Then you aim it at the little embossing powder and you can watch it melt. It's super cool. I don't think you can see it on the camera, but you can watch it melt and it's just neat looking. I never get sick of watching it. It takes a minute for it to get heated up enough. I'm using this backside too just because it does tend to warp the paper a little bit. Now it's melting. Okay. Once that's done, we can complete our card. I'm dying to color these little birds in to see how that looks, or to see if I need to that one actually looks all right. I think that one looks all right too. So I'm just coloring these in with Real Red. And then I'm going to glue my little cute little polar bear on. Oh, I'm glad I cut that middle out too, because then you can see the line through his legs there. I like that. And then where's my Merry Christmas? It blew away. Not too far though. It didn't get away. And I'm going to The Mary is actually probably okay, but the Christmas certainly got into the branches. And I'm just going to stick this right on top. And it could be that some of the branches would be in front of the banner, but it just makes it easier to read. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. This might be one of my favorite all-time Christmas cards that I've ever made. And then I can put that right here. If you wanted to put a bow, you can. I love bows, but the mail doesn't like them so much. So I try to be careful sometimes. But there's card number 2. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I love it. Yay! I'm excited about this one. All right, thanks for watching.